to point out that it's not only about the political class, that you have, you know, the citizenry who far outnumber these political parties and their membership. So, Kathleen, let's talk about citizens' participation and how we can have them also support the peace process. In the lead up to the elections, do you have any program, you know, anything lined up just to try and educate the public some more?
We've talked about our thematic areas for the public education we're undertaking, so that's the first thing. And then it's true, the citizens outnumber the politicians, and they are the drivers of all that is going on. Because when there's going to be violence, it is ordinary people who will be called to the streets to inflict violence on each other. You know, even where you find politicians, they'll be, you know, they'll be directing the violence, right? But it is ordinary people, the ordinary citizens, who, in the long run, will come to the streets and inflict violence. It is ordinary citizens who are hired as political communicators and foot soldiers who hurl insults at each other and carry out all the, you know, unsavory things that mainstream politicians are unable to do. So yes, the role of the citizen can never be overlooked. I've talked about the programs you're doing, but the most important thing, one of the most important things we do every election year is a survey that we call the Matters of Concern, which is a report that comes out every election year that tracks the hopes and dreams and aspirations of the Ghanaian people and the expectations they have of our political leaders and, you know, the vision they have for the future of our country. And this year, I think the report will be ready in the next week or two. And we will be using it, we'll be disseminating it, of course, with media partners like yourself. Yeah,
you want to give us privileged information.
and so that will be coming out soon. But that's also very important because it forms the basis for the parliamentary debates that we hold every year in every constituency. Because the outcomes, the survey results are, the report is constituency specific. So we are able to tailor the questions to constituencies that will be asking the candidates at the parliamentary encounters.
But how about the national level? Have you had challenges trying to bring all of these political parties together, just at least to afford us the opportunity to know what they are promising, having all of their candidates dialogue at the national level?
At least for us and Peace Council and ONEP, we don't work in isolation. One of the things that has not been mentioned is the level of collaboration and working together that we do. And so it's not so much as we haven't met them, but there are pieces of work being done by people. Everybody's doing a piece of the work. For us as NCC, our focus really and our mandate is really about the people. It's about getting people to be good citizens because good citizens are not, you know, they don't fall from the sky. And a foundation of good citizenship is part of the solution to all this, you know, tension that builds up over the elections, because if we have really built the citizens to a certain point, there will be no need for this. There will be no need for the threats. You won't have political parties threatening us that if we don't win, then this or that, you know, that kind of thing. So it's all built on good citizenship. And good citizenship is something that you actually have to work at. You have to invest in. You have to be committed to over a long period to have concrete results. So for us, that's our daily work. That's our bread and butter. We are constantly trying to turn ordinary Ghanaians into good citizens, because there's a big difference between being a Ghanaian and being a good citizen. So for us, that foundation is important, and we don't shift from that. In everything that we do, all of our work is based on the foundation of ensuring that at the end of the day, no matter what it is, if it's peace building, if it is voter education, all of it is grounded in the solid education of building good citizens for Ghana.